All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Now, we know when people visit Lagos, they always complain about the roads and the drivers with the statement, I can never drive in Lagos, as if it's a bad thing. The roads, yes, are not all smooth, but let's focus on the drivers you meet on the road today, as you can create a blockbuster television series with your daily experience on Lagos roads. To make it easier for you to understand the different characters better, here are 5 different drivers you'll meet on Lagos roads. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, the first on our list literally has a song dedicated to them. We're talking about the bumper to fender, a.k.a. bumper to bumper. Yes.
Wanna start, make it start?
Yes. They will never allow you to switch to their lane. These ones move as the vehicle in front of them moves, and they are the worst to encounter in traffic, especially when you're stuck on a lane that stops moving for a while. Be careful with them so you don't get hit, as they act like they don't care, but they are ready to fight if it happens.
I encountered one this week.
Listen.
I entered, but I thought I paid him. No, you know how I was very swift, and I knew, because you see all these commercial vehicles, especially all those interstates and all that they're coming from, and you see them on CMG Road too. So you want to just come, because I don't know, maybe, okay, they go to the car park at K2, so they take CMG Road. Yeah. So they don't ever want you to come in front of them. I knew, and I saw that he was angry. Like, it was like, how? Nobody does this to me. And I was very happy. I was fulfilled. I was like,
it's the joy on your face for me.
So me, I think I've even learned the art of, because me, I don't like wahala, because if you scratch my baby.
So I knew that there was no hand going to scratch me, but I was looking in my mirror. It was angry.
No, so the thing is, me, I've even learned to even give them space. I know the thing is, they'll be removing face first, but they want to look at you. That moment where they look is where I have my own glory. And I'm like, yeah.
That is me. As in,
you
will
not see them doing
sometimes their window is down.
Do that thing.
And I say, laba, laba.
Hey,
fly,
nah, you don't fly.
Don't fly.
You don't fly.
That's not when I enter. I will now target you. When you slack small like this, you just come like say, I do you 2 things.
And then lucky for me, my lane now moves.
Do you understand? And I'm doing, I will not leave you. You will dream about me when you get home. What? But sorry, guys, road rage is not good.
It's not good at all. And then the thing is, every time you're supposed to enter a new lane, you're supposed to indicate. But in Lagos, if you indicate, you will sleep there. Your lane did not move. You will sleep there. They will not allow you. All right, still talking about drivers you will meet on Lagos roads. The next set, do you want them in front of you? The easy JJ drivers. When you encounter these drivers, just zoom past them or be careful around them, because they always go slowly, especially on the highway. And you don't want to get stuck behind any of them, as you end up spending more time. They're usually learners or new car owners, and sometimes people violating the law by receiving calls without answering. And this makes them distracted. Or what?
Nigerian parents.
Wow.
So you know how you're driving Nigerian parents, and you will be on like 15. Or 20, and they'll tell you, slow down, no, slow down. So sometimes you're just, okay, so that we don't have issue, just, cars will just be going past and abusing you.
Thank you for reminding me, I have a story. So I was taking my parents to the island, and then my mom hates passing Third Mainland for, I don't know what reason.
She doesn't like water.
Yeah, she doesn't like Third Mainland. She'd rather go through the other 2 bridges. So I was on Third Mainland going at normal speed. And she goes, she's always sitting in front. She goes, And my dad is like officer. She's not speeding. She goes, And she's praying and doing, And then my dad is like, oh, yeah, slow down. Don't let your mom disturb you. And next thing, I slow down. I start going at 20. And my mother stops her prayer like, you don't want to move. I said, Mom, you say I'm moving fast. Some people that are even walking or on bicycle are passing. I'm like, and then she says, go. And I just go to 80. And she's like, And my father's like, better leave her before she will stop the car.
Is the fuck me.
My mother.
Because I've been driving a friend of mine and his mom, and the mom was sitting at the back. He was driving, and I was in the passenger seat. He got to a point, he parked and came in and said, I should come and drive. The mother said, hey, do you want to kill us? What's the problem? He just parked, said, please come and drive. Maybe you will not talk to. So me now, I now have to start doing, I now have to start before we got to where we're going, I was so tired.
Okay,
so
you were playing
but this one is just a, you know, small instance. There are the people that will be pressing phone in the middle of the road.
Yes, I will be looking at the phone.
Those like, so me, oh God, I can't be telling people what I do now. I feel like, but I'll tell you. I'll drive to your front and now slow down.
Maybe I slow down.
Since we all want to not to be, since we all, you guys not start honing me, home for me. When we are
you don't have anywhere to go.
Especially when I don't have anything to do.
Thank you. You don't have anywhere to go. Just like
I'll take my sweet time.
You don't even want to encounter me on days like that. One day I bought food. I already bought food from work. I'd already finished. So me, I just reclined my chair and I started eating. It was just water I needed. So I was looking outside. Maybe I'll find somewhere to just buy bottled water and I'm chilled.
And that one is mostly people that pass one way. Now you get way. Then they force them. I will just park and enjoy myself.
Right, so still talking about 5 types of drivers that you will find on Lagos Road. I don't know if I encounter this one a lot, but the toasters. They will toast you anywhere they see you. They will honk in traffic to get your attention and will stop at nothing to talk to you, even if they have to race you till you park to listen. If you're walking, they'll suddenly park beside you, drive slowly just to get your number. They don't care about other road users as they end up obstructing, thereby causing traffic.
The toaster that I can remember was on a particular birthday of mine years ago, July the 10th. It rained heavily in Lagos, and that rain would not stop. I wasn't working here. I went to work after church service. I was supposed to start my show on radio at 2 o'clock. And then I was so pumped that, okay, 6 o'clock I would be done and my birthday will happen proper.
Enjoy.
Oh, my God, the rain did not stop. If anybody can remember that day, years ago, a lot of people died. Like, the rain did not stop. It was the same frequency. Like, I was like, what is happening? So somehow, I did not know how I was going to get out of work home. I was going to Surulere. I did not drive. And then I managed to get to K2. I don't know how I got to that K2. And you know that my own site is very wonderful. So I was walking in the middle of Drew so I don't fall inside a drainage. Because that is very, very important. And as I was just standing there, one cute guy just parked and took me to, like, I was getting right from, like, small, you know, distant, like, to Maryland. And it was okay for me. And it was asking me out, and the mom was very liking it, like, you know, my son, my this. And because I needed ride, what?
Polarity.
I was like, don't worry, Shemi is today. Just let me alight and delete me.
Okay, but what happened to him after that? So
I did not hear anything about, but it was just so good that they gave me that right. So,
sometimes answer your toaster.
What's up? Let's make this fine girl. It was the fine girl that saved me that day because there was no car, no bus, no anywhere.
Well, you see that all those situations. I shall know that where people, I think this happens for me, is people that just see me like E-Splash gang.
Okay.
You know, and then like I've seen, like, had bus drivers. Shout outs to everybody that will just recognize me. Maybe I'm buying fuel. Somebody say, greet on it for, greet OJ, greet. So those are the people that, like, I see a lot of that do that, but then they don't even constitute nuisance because once they wave, they go.
That's it.
But the toasters, one guy had his number written on paper. He was now putting it on the glass.
That you should start.
Yeah, he was not putting it on glass. He was not slowing down.
Wow.
I don't take it, please. Because in my mind, I'm like, you probably show this number to, like, a lot of people. So
of course. That's why it's readily available.
Do you understand?
We don't do random.
Or it could be that it's the one that he keeps when, you know, when you park and they tell you that.
Yeah, to call you.
So I did not know, but I was just...
Another angle.
I just toss people now to collect big number in traffic.
All right, so another set of people you really want to know about, those you meet in traffic. We're talking about the movers and rough riders. If you drive in Lagos and you see a car come out of a side street into the highway, straight to the 4th lane, avoid such drivers as they are rough riders. They move with their mindset on the fact that the coming driver can see them and will slow down, not thinking about the fact that the oncoming driver could be driving at top speed on the highway. Their goal is to overtake every vehicle on the road.
Those are dangerous drivers.
Very dangerous.
That happened to me, and thank God that I did not have an accident because I was in a taxi.
It happened to me.
I was in a taxi. That person just came from nowhere. And, you know, when you're coming out of somewhere, you just maintain that lane before, and then when you get on the road, then you now see whether it can be.
I still say maintain lane. Let me tell you, that day, I told myself, if I had not died this day, it's not anytime soon. You know that filling station when you're coming to the office?
Yeah.
That there's opening on the road that you do a U-turn to start coming to.
Yes.
The guy came out from the filling station, like, maybe they were singing, I want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. He came out from that place like there was no that car on the road. Me, that was on my own.
Terrible
He came out from the filling station to my front. I don't know what happened that day that I did not hit him. You know when you pause and you're shaking it, like, Papa just turned.
This was what that one too did. It just went off as if nothing happened.
And I've seen it happen so many times. Like, people just move from one lane.
So, you see, in Lagos, especially when you drive, you're driving with all your senses.
Yes.
So, I'm looking at the person who's crossing the road, who's like, I'm doing work for everybody, and I'm honking like a mad woman, like...
My instant. Do you know when I knew it was bad? When I look at people's car tires, not lights, because some people's brake lights don't work.
At all.
So, if you're using brake lights to follow somebody, you just know that the car has stopped moving.
They
so I
monitor
look at
the
tire.
rims and the tire.
And if you hit from the back,
crazy.
you will be the one.
Yes, you're the one. And then my leg is always on the brake.
My instant. But anyway, let us go on a quick commercial break so that we can cool down, because all of us don't have vex. We like say road rage, the warriors now.
Hit the brakes.
Yeah, we need to hit the brakes. All right, we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, so we took a quick break so that we can all cool down, but apparently people are still on the bus face. Honeypot is still vexing.
No, I can't cool down because I was just telling them about how I was coming from Ogun State. I went to Abeokuta and I was, you know, I got to Mowe Ibafo. And a guy, that was an express, and somebody just crossed with legs, went back.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Confusion.
Thank God there was no car coming beside me. I swept to the side and, you know, before I'm like, how do people do this? And it happened to me again last weekend. But I wasn't the one driving. So one person just quickly crossed. We were very close. And then an Okada on an express just went, Fiam. And I'm like, before we could balance, we're like this. I was, Jesus, Jehovah, Jehovah.
I have one question for you. If it was you that was driving that day, will you just hit the brakes?
So it happened to me before.
But that's another thing. You can't even. There's a way you can't even
because of
hit
the vehicle
brake.
coming behind you.
Because of the car at your back.
I couldn't hit the brakes. Because you hit the brakes, you can even you can, it could be anything. People from the back behind, because it's an express, they can just hit you and everybody will just go like
bang. That's when you see like 7 cars.
Yeah, ripple effect. I don't know that Mowe Ibafo. I don't know.
Wow.
All right, let us take number 5. If you're wondering what we're talking about 5 types of drivers that you can see on Lagos Road. And the final one, the annoying magicians. Well, I call them magicians because they drive with their mind. You check your side mirror and no car is coming. Then as you indicate to make a turn, a vehicle comes out of nowhere. These are mostly commercial bus drivers, and most of them have no side mirror. So they either stick their head out to check for oncoming vehicles, or their conductor directs their movements.
Or as you can see in the picture, they are using your face mirror for makeup.
As in... So you see these bus drivers, first of all, they are a whole different breed.
They don't even have
Even
mirrors.
this Keke Marijuana now, they start behaving like bus driver on Pro Max.
They're terrible.
Because they act like they're
terrible.
But breeze, they will just
I talked about them, I think some 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days
ago. So me, I just avoid them. I honestly just avoid them because first of all, they will not come and rub yellow on your vehicle. Like they will not come
talked about this
yesterday.
Get your engine oil to come and be rubbing your car. Please, let's avoid all these types of people, I beg, so that we have a hitch-free ride. I say it all the time. Just play music inside your car. Also, people that plug earpiece when they are driving.
Or when they are walking on the road and they are
and play music, there's a problem with that for me.
I would never understand
first of all, you never know if there's a problem. You don't even know if, like, music, like, it will disturb your thoughts. So now, if they are shouting something else, like, oh, dodge something, you can't even hear because you'll be there, and then... So let's just all be very careful on the road. I use God to beg everybody, and thank you very much.
And we could only give 5. I'm sure many of you are like, this person is not there. The people that pass one way, that. That's why it's called Daily Top 5. We can only give you 5. But if you have any other ones that you want to talk about, you can go to our social media pages at TVC Connect and let us know your experiences.
This particular one we talked about just reminded me how my sister said that's why Nigerians don't even pass driving tests quickly when they go to the UK. All right, now we'll be back for more after this break. Stay here with us.